Sometimes I wish I was like a right-wing Republican. Do you just throw out the wildest allegations and theories and there's no real like backlash or...
Dude, stop, Daddy.
Nepotism? Not that bad.
Really? Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we have Kush preparing the game with the 5-second challenge. And we also have Would You Rathers. Wow, what a throwback episode. But before that, drop the week, we got me and Miguel. We have Ro.
G'day.
We have the aforementioned Kush.
Yes, sir.
And we have Seni.
Hello. Wowee. Firstly, a massive thank you to everyone who came out to the live show on Saturday. What a time everyone had.
Full disclosure, today is Thursday night. Right, we have not done the live show, but we thought maybe there's two ways in which the live show is going to go. So we're gonna put out a thanks and an apology. Just and whatever happens on the Saturday night, take your pick.
We'll do our apology now.
So we'll do the apology first in case the show went poorly on Saturday.
Thank you to everyone coming to the live show. Sorry for the events that transpired on the day. It was not our intentions. We want to apologize to anyone that was offended.
It wasn't our fault. We didn't do it.
If you were there, the circumstances which arose out of our hands. We wish it didn't happen, but we apologize.
Bro, you were calling it a witch hunt earlier. One of the greatest injustices.
Look, sometimes
you thought you could say the word. Someone gave you a pass.
Things happen. I didn't say the word. That did not happen.
Allegedly.
But I would love to just, apologize to everyone who came out.
Absolutely.
It was 20 of the worst dollars you've ever spent. Massive commiserations. It will never happen again. All right.
Now, scenario B. The live show went well.
Massive thank you to everyone who came out.
What a show.
Wow.
If you weren't there, you've missed out.
That was the shit. Oh
And then
my God.
The 8-minute standing ovation at the end. Wow.
Oh, thank you so much.
When it got to the fifth one, I'm like, this is enough.
Seemed
But
to be too much.
And then when DiCaprio came in with Margot Robbie at the Cannes Film Festival. Wow. Hey, beautiful.
You guys were ravenous for the merch. Sold out in 30 seconds. Wowee.
All right. Admin out of the way.
What happened this week, Sen?
I want to talk about the US election, Ro, but I want to go via my sports bet. So stay with me here for a second. I had a great sports bet multi last week. 8 legs. Was paying 15 to 1. I only put $1 on it. But let me tell you the legs. Had Brazil to beat Paraguay. India to beat South Africa in the World Cup final. Had Switzerland to beat Italy. Germany to beat Denmark. Argentina to beat Peru. And Alex Pereira to win in the UFC. Now, all those legs won. The final leg was Sydney Swans versus Fremantle. Sydney Swans are having one of the most dominant AFL seasons of all time. They're leading by 8 points at the top of the ladder. They were paying $1.10. I actually didn't even need to have that leg in my multi. It was just superfluous to need.
It didn't change the odds at all.
It didn't move the dial a single point. Fremantle paying $4 to win.
Yeah.
Fremantle won by 1 point.
Oh.
1 point. They're calling it one of the greatest upsets they've seen.
What a Freo coming on the table.
Not even top 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did you start getting into AFL? This is new.
I regret getting into AFL. No, I went to a game earlier this year and I saw the Swans come back from 30 points to win a game. And I'm like, wowee, these are a good team.
He got into it when he could finally get into the members area.
That's
true.
right.
That is true.
guy
I actually
is-
never spoke about that.
Was rubbing shoulders with the upper class.
The elite. I'll tell that story next week. Anyway, I decided to get back to chase my losses. I've now put $5 on Donald Trump to win the US election.
I think that's safe money.
At the time, he was paying $1.80. If I check it now, he's down to $1.50.
Yeah, after the debate.
After the debate, second favorite is Kamala Harris at $5, and Joe Biden, the incumbent, the sitting president, is third favorite. He's third in a 2-horse race at $7.50.
That's class. Sportsbet, let's say, I think I won money in the last election because the odds were fluctuating so much. I bet on Trump to win at $3. Then a week later, I bet on Biden to win at $2. So I was going to profit regardless.
I remember
arbitrage, some might call it.
During the last election, because they count the states, as they come in. So they would obviously count the East Coast first. And on the East Coast, the Republicans, like Trump had won 3 or 4 big states. And so he was winning by a mile. And Joe Biden went out to $5, $6. Everyone I knew just pumped $10, $20, knowing that once they got to the West states like California and all that, Joe Biden would make a mad comeback, and that's exactly what happened. So that's a pro tip for any degenerates on election day. Come, I think 5th of November. Stay tuned to your TV, and you might see wild swings during the day. But anyway, the debate performance.
It was actually a comedy show. I have to say, because then we would ask. To be honest, like I don't support Donald Trump at all. But the guy's pretty funny.
He's an entertainer.
He's pretty funny.
If he was actually a comedian, he'd be one of the funniest comedians in the world. His zingers, his one-liners are so funny.
Dude, there were a couple of funny moments, but the one that I remember the most was when he's like, "Oh yeah, I did a cognitive test. He can't even do the first 5 questions."
I aced them. You know?
No, well, my favorite part was when Biden said like, "Oh, the person across the room from me is a convicted felon," and Trump just like, "Yeah, I am."
And what?
He's like nodding his head like, "Yeah, fair point."
He also said something about the porn star as well, right? He's like,
Yeah.
I did not have sex with the porn
Yeah.
star.
Joe Biden's like, this man assaulted a woman and had sex with a porn star. And he's like, I did not have sex with a porn star. Just completely forgetting about the assault of a woman.
Dude, it's crazy to think that whole USA has those two people as their front runners for president.
Number 1
Well,
and 2.
maybe not for long for Joe Biden, but
Yeah.
Trump is so
No, when he started talking
funny,
about golf,
dude.
he's like, you can't even hit it 50 yards. Like,
Biden bit big time.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, dude.
When I was in office, I could hit this handicap, blah, blah, blah.
That was funny when they're both just like, he backed down on Trump's golf comment for some reason.
No, because the question was something completely different.
irrelevant.
And then they just went on to their golf swings.
No, but Trump started it. He was like, "Oh, I started on an 8 handicap." He starts on a 6 handicap or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and Biden bit big time.
Yeah.
The funniest part was when Biden said something and Trump's like, I don't even understand what he said. He
No,
didn't-
yeah.
He didn't even know what he said.
It's something about Medicare or something.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, if you want, he said something horrific. I don't even know what he said. But
No, he's the guy. How old is the guy? He's 82
81.
years
You know
old.
what's eye-opening? If you look at the comparison from last election to this election, night and day.
yeah, he's regressed massively. To be fair to him, it's a pretty tough job being president. It would
That's
take
what
a
I'm saying.
massive toll.
Why does he want to do it again?
Because he's the sitting president. Like, you already have your supporters from the first election. It would take a lot for you to lose. And right now, he's doing his best.
They need a Kevin Spacey, man. They need someone to come out.
Hey,
House of Cards, not Kevin Spacey himself.
Okay.
House of Cards.
Oh,
character.
Frank Underwood.
Frank Underwood needs to come out and clean up both of them.
Because
That's
the
what
thing
I'm
is,
saying.
right? Like, I don't know. I feel like when you're 81, just call it a day, brother. You were vice president. You then were
then-
president. Just go home and retire.
Now you have to bring out a brand new candidate only 5 or 6 months out from the election.
What's the retirement age? Is
there
it
is
like
no?
There isn't, but
It's
there is a
too-
minimum age,
it's-
right?
There's minimum. You have to be
Yeah.
35, I think.
no? And just in America in general.
Like
What
to get your pension.
Normal.
right.
It's like 60,
You'd
65
be
probably.
65.
So they're
somewhere
telling
around there.
65-year-old people to jog on to the retirement home, but 82-year-old geezer, yeah, let's run the whole country. Isn't that wild to think about?
But apparently, you were telling me this, Sen. He's a puppet. Joe Biden is just,
Yeah, they can basically use him to get whatever.
you know what I mean? Like, he's just a figurehead. Like, no one actually
Shadows
takes
are
him
in control,
seriously.
you're saying.
Yeah, but this is delving into like tinfoil hat
You're going into,
territory.
yeah, deep state kind
Yeah.
of Alex Jones territory there.
To be fair to Biden, if you see the rally the next day, he was very coherent.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I think it was
He's
just a poor showing.
No, he blamed it on like travel fatigue and like you
jet
know,
lag, I
jet
think.
lag and this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's like, brother, at 81 years of age, it's not the jet lag that's killing you. Like your mental cognitive load is just minimal. At that.
Every week on Reddit, I see a new clip of Joe Biden showing signs of dementia. Seriously.
you got to pump him with like some Adderall.
Well, that's what they said. So if you watch Fox News and like all these right wing media leading up to the debate, they're like, the Democratic Party are gonna pump like Joe Biden with full of like basically performance enhancing drugs
Dude.
and blah blah. They're gonna like they got like full doctors to come in and like, yeah, this drug's used for like ADHD medicine. They're gonna give it to Joe Biden, and you're gonna see him give one of the greatest performances.
See,
And they proved him wrong.
No,
I
no,
guess.
this is the genius thing about the Republican Party,
Yeah.
though. He can't win. If he has a bad showing, it's because his mental age is gone. If he's had a good showing, it's because of the drugs
Pump
they've pumped
full of
into
drugs,
it.
yeah.
You know, they're just like making up stories and people are just eating it up.
That's how Trump's in power, bro.
And it's a good strategy.
Sometimes I wish I was like a right wing Republican. Do you just throw out the wildest allegations and theories, and there's no real like backlash or
Dude,
like
Trump-
even if you prove me wrong, I'll just move the goalpost.
If it was
a
up
bit
to
more.
Sen, this would be a right-wing podcast. Like, seriously.
I have said this from day dot. If we came out as a right wing podcast,
Not
we
just
would be
right-wing, extremists.
extreme right wing, especially when we're ethnic, dude. We could be like Candace Owen, man, dude. We would have 1 million subscribers right now. I'm being serious.
And I wouldn't want any single one of those. Respectfully.
I will say my TikTok feed is starting to give me like the best of Donald Trump like moments.
They're
Highlights.
pretty funny, man.
I got one from like I think it was the 2016 election, like top 5 Trump moments, and one of them was like the journalist, like a woman journalist, asked him a question. Like he pointed to her to ask a question, and she wasn't expecting it, and she was like kind of like stuttering a bit, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, Mr. President, I wasn't thinking." It's like, "Yeah, you never are." And she's like, "Excuse me," and he's like, "Don't worry about it."
I saw that. I
Coldest
saw
moments.
that.
All right, enough about Donald Trump.
Yeah, enough about Trump.
Sticking to the land of freedom, we have had some basketball news recently. Bronny James has been drafted to the Lakers, and he's playing shock with his dad. Dude, did you see this guy's like workouts before the draft?
He's a bum.
He's a bum.
Wait,
he's
is
no
his name
good.
actually Bronny, by the way?
Yeah.
His name is LeBron James Jr.
Jr.
But within 5 years, LeBron had an interview and said, "I regret calling him LeBron, so we'll refer to him as Bronny now."
I saw a meme where like he refused to play under his father's number. It's like, I'm not playing whatever number 4 or whatever LeBron plays. And then it's like the meme goes like, oh, it's really confusing when they yell out LeBron James Jr. Whose kid is that?
I wish him well, but it's the Lakers are coming out with we've drafted a real talent here. He works hard. He's a great teammate.
Wait, why is he a bum though? Like what's
He's
the-
been picked because his dad's the greatest of all time.
He is not good.
So there's no like college stats or anything behind it.
He
There-
scores
there is,
averages
but
like 3 points a game. And
$7 million
over 4 years.
Seriously,
To be fair, he got drafted 55th.
In the second round.
that's still crazy, dude. 3 points a game. I could average that.
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
about
he's-
that.
I reckon I could.
He's not bad, but he's just not NBA level.
He shouldn't have been drafted as high as he should
Yeah.
have. He also got a heart attack
Cardiac arrest.
cardiac arrest
Last year.
mid college season. So who knows if he's even like
Fit enough.
fit to play in the
He got a
NBA.
cardiac
Yeah.
attack mid-game.
Yeah.
No, but think about the clips that you get when LeBron passes to
Yeah,
Bronny, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, Bronny
Dude,
assists
that's
all
my
the
speaking of
memes
TikTok.
are gonna be-
That's my TikTok.
Dude.
It's just like when Bronny misses the game-winning 3, and then it's just like him get like you can hear someone getting spanked in the background. It's like, "Daddy, stop, Daddy!"
But he won't be in the starting 5.
No, he'll
Yeah.
play literally the
But he
last
will
2
get
minutes
way
of the
more
game.
minutes than
He should.
a
Someone
55th
deserves.
pick should.
Yeah, okay.
So that's nepotism for you. Anyone got stories of nepotism? I got one.
Well, speaking, LeBron signed a 2-year extension with the Lakers. Like, and he'll probably retire at the end. And the top comment was, Bronny will also retire in 2 years.
Right, let's talk about some stories about nepotism. I've got one. When I was working at PwC, obviously grad cohort, some people get in, but it's a very hard process, right? You got to do 1 million fucking assessment centers. You got to do 1 million tests and all this and all that. So I get there, and then this is grad cohort, right? And then I'm talking to everyone, and it's like, "Oh yeah, dude, like I did like 10 applications, or I did 20 applications, or I did 50. This is my 3rd year trying to get a grad program, and I finally got it, right?" And everyone's talking about how hard it was. I got some guy next to me talking about how he was on like a ski trip with like 3 of the other partners last year in France. And it's like, "Oh yeah, you guys should go to France at this time of year. It's so lovely." I got to know him a little. His dad's director of the partner of the fucking company, mate. So
Yeah, that's-
what's doing?
That's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Nepotism? Not that bad.
Really?
No, because like you've got someone who's done well. Why wouldn't you pass it on to your future generations? Fuck it. You're earning so much money.
So this guy I've just described
Yeah.
gets the job ahead of you
Yeah.
that you've really wanted, that you've really like studied, and it's your dream job.
P-dubs.
Yeah, for BWC.
Exactly.
There's no need for that.
Exactly.
But how do you stop nepotism? Just
You
as a
can't.
high level.
Ah.
Because like if let's say I have a high position,
Yep.
my son or like a friend of mine who I like, I'm obviously going to want to help them out. It's like human nature to help them out.
I will help. Why wouldn't I? I'm in a privileged position to help them out.
So there's nothing wrong with privilege, Kush.
No, I don't think there is. You've got into that position where you've made your way. Okay, there's nothing wrong with privilege if you've earned your way there.
That's a wild statement. I'm glad you backtracked a little.
no, isn't like obviously it's not great that nepotism
Let's
exists,
say-
but I just don't think it. I just can't fathom a world in which it doesn't exist.
I will
Like even nepotism, not nepotism, but like referrals, right?
Yeah.
For example, if I wanted to work where you worked, I would ask you, "Hey, Kush, can you put in a good word or a referral?"
and I will put in a
And
great
of
word.
course you would. The
Yeah.
best word.
Oh,
essentially.
Some might say too good of a word.
But isn't that in and of itself like some sort of, isn't that nepotism to some degree?
But that's all right. I think what Mix is talking about is the fact that this dude literally got picked because of his last name. Saw it, director, like, put him through, essentially. You're not going to go up against the director, and nor should you. He's the director.
So back to Bronny James. Deserved.
It doesn't matter about deserve.
No, I think you can clown all of these Nepo babies. I think there's not a drama in clowning it, but to Kush's point, I just don't see how you can stop it.
Yeah, you can't stop it. So get there. Get to that point where you yourself can be the Nepo. You know, you can put in the Nepo
enabler.
babies. Yeah.
So come 20 years time, you have Kush Jr. and you're a successful man. You'll put him in all sorts of positions.
I'm putting him everywhere.
But to be fair, the whole like why it's bad is like in the Bronny Jr. Like someone who's got a deserved spot has lost out.
Exactly. How many prospects have been working 18, 19 years, their whole life grinding every afternoon
Work harder.
to play basketball?
No, it's not about
Work
that.
harder
It
to get a
doesn't matter.
successful dad.
No, it doesn't matter.
Maybe. I think it kind of does. I think there definitely is a point where you work hard enough, and there's a bit of luck to this as well. You can be the successful person you want to be. I absolutely believe that.
You're actually a Republican. You'd fit right in.
You're very right wing.
Just pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Look,
lad, is
I
what
did
you're
a
telling
cognitive
me.
test today, all right? I reckon you can't do them first 5
But I'd be
questions.
fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming if I'm like, the 56th draft pick who missed out because Bronny James
Oh,
Jr.
yeah.
When it comes to like internships and stuff like that,
Nah.
whatever, bro.
That is
like,
what it is.
But when you're like high level, when you're like an artist or when you're
at the top, of a
sport, like
yeah.
that sort of thing, and you're getting and you've literally dedicated your whole life, brother. If you don't get into P-dubs because someone else got into P-dubs, go to EY.
There's 3 other big fours you can go to.
like, just swap.
There's only one NBA though.
That's true. No, I feel like there's room where talent will be picked up. If you really are that talented, I think you will be noticed.
But then there's
Might be.
Nepo where it goes right. For example, like Nathan Cleary in the NRL is clearly the best player in the NRL, and his dad is literally his coach.
But was he an Nepo baby? I guess he was.
He 100% would have been given opportunities.
That's true. Go
but he
through
was
the
also a
pathways.
gun, so it worked out.
It's a philosophical question, Does the ends justify the means?
Well, yes, to Kush apparently.
In some cases, yeah. Even Hollywood, dude. 70% of them, I reckon, more are Nepo babies.
Yeah, majority.
Imagine the talent you'd get
Yeah.
if you could just sack off half the Nepo babies.
But I think like some of the Nepo babies are actually really good.
Of course, they've been trained since they're 4 years old. Like they're probably
With the state of the art, whatever training facilities.
Yeah, and that only came because of privilege. Because that person before them had reached that, space to get to that level. So like, again, you're getting that talent also because of nepotism as well. You got to think of the other side too. Devil's advocate.
I can see the title of this episode. Privilege is good. I have one more. Sorry, I have one quick aside from the draft. Another player that got drafted. I want your opinion on this. So there's this player. His name's Kyle Flipowski or something. I don't know if you heard about it, Sen.
Mike Wazowski, bro.
Monsters Inc.
Listen, so he played for Duke, one of the best universities. He was a star player alongside Jared McCain. I don't know if you heard of him as well. He's on TikTok. Anyways, he's meant to be drafted top 10, top 15. He's a gun player, right? He got invited to the green room of the NBA draft, which is basically where they get the top prospects so you can be on the stage, get your hat and stuff. So they select a few players to go there. And then what happened is on the day, he didn't even get drafted in the first round, and he got drafted in the second round by the Utah Jazz. And the reason why he fell so low is because every NBA team got a sniff that this 18-year-old guy has a 25-year-old girlfriend, and they've been dating for like 7 years. Maybe 5 years.
Oh, 7 years.
So I think when they were like 14 or 15, his girlfriend, they got together.
And you're saying so you're saying the girlfriend was like it was statutory rape? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying she's also a Mormon, so there's history
I did
of
see this. I did see
Mormon
this.
grooming allegedly
If
type
I'm a
vibe.
businessman, I'm thinking about brand image. I would pass on that. I absolutely would. If I'm the owner of an NBA team, cool, you have talent.
But look where he got drafted. Utah. That's a famously
Salt Lake City.
right-leaning state.
No, I don't understand this at all. So wait, what does Utah have to do with it?
He
So
got fiddled.
and then
it's
on
gonna
top,
come out one
and then
day.
on top of that, it also came out that he is now estranged from his family because of this girlfriend.
Yeah,
So
I'm not-
because he's getting ingrained in the Mormon culture,
He's not normally Mormon.
that he's not Mormon, but he got ingrained in the Mormon culture where they're telling him, sack your brother off, sack your mum off, sack your dad off. He barely talks to his own family, but he's so deep with this
So wait, you're
girlfriend's
saying
Mormons.
he got picked by Utah because of this specifically?
And he got so low that Utah were like, fuck it, let's draft him.
Yeah, and it makes sense why he fits in the Utah's brand image. Is what you're saying.
Exactly, is what I'm saying.
Issues.
Just wanted an opinion in the room.
I think I think there's plenty of young talents who fizzles out. So like just because you're like picked to be drafted, 1 to 5, doesn't mean you're guaranteed to be a success in the NBA. And like your off field is so important as well.
We played NBA 2K. You remember all the stuff like the sponsorships, Gatorade and stuff that we'd have to get?
Yeah, you reckon Gatorade are coming up to this guy now?
No, absolutely not. No.
But I'm saying like if he's got this girlfriend who's filled him when he was a kid, that's obviously going to affect him his play. I'm thinking just pure performance.
Oh, not even ethically or morally, just
thinking
performance.
The might seep in and might physically block him in some way as
Yeah,
well.
but if he's been fiddled, obviously there's an ethical question. Get rid of the girlfriend.
Allegedly, I think I need to put out there.
Allegedly.
That's-
But you're saying if he's 14 and she's like 18, 19,
yeah.
dude, it's fiddle me timbers is what it is.
That'd be a wild side quest in NBA 2K. Go groom a child.
No, it's get groomed.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Get groomed.
Get to the Utah Jazz team by grooming.
No, so I feel bad for this kid. Like this,
Yeah, of course I feel bad, but he doesn't even know.
and oh, dude, imagine being in the green room and you're just expecting to be drafted, and like
It's
the bloke
getting
next to
lower
you,
and lower.
yeah, goes number 5, and then you're just sitting there like, am I even going to get drafted? And you get to Utah.
No, and the thing is, the second round draft was on a separate night.
The
So he's
next
just sitting
day.
there, first round draft, sitting there, doesn't get
Waiting.
drafted, and he's got to come back the next day.
And the second round draft is a lot shitter than the first round.
Yeah, no one watches,
They just
bro.
read the names.
Okay, no fanfare.
Because in the first round, they go up, they shake the commissioner's hand, they get the hat, all that.
Yep.
Second round is just the Asian guy reading it off a teleprompter. Lakers picked Bronny James, and that was it. That was the whole announcement.
So what's the question here?
I just wanted opinions. There was no question. There was no anything.
Okay,
Kush gave me his opinion. I'm happy for
My
it.
stance is,
If you're the GM of Miami Heat, are you drafting him?
yeah, I'm drafting him. If he's a talent, I'm drafting him.
No.
Why not?
Actually, no way. When you're at that level, dude, the brand name, the optics, man, they're so key. If I'm in Miami Heat, am I picking, what did you call him? Captain
Kyle.
Fiddler or something like that? I'm not picking him.
No, I sit Kyle down. Does Kyle have a good head on your shoulders? Yeah, he's got
So
a good head on his
you're-
shoulders.
Interfering with his life.
How am I interfering with his life?
Oh, I thought you were going to tell him to break up with the fiddler.
And then
Oh,
last
no.
thing, if this adds to you, during his interviews, like they interview all the prospects, right? So obviously the NBA team's got a whiff of this. So they asked him about it. Apparently got really defensive. Couldn't answer the question.
What do they ask?
That was the official reason why people didn't draft him.
Did you get fiddled by? No.
I don't
I don't think I'm like high enough with the level of the GMs. Like,
Brand image is huge. You know that.
No, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
it's huge.
Yeah, so why would you pick this guy?
well,
Even
but
if he's a talent.
He's a victim.
Okay, firstly, he's not actually the GM, so relax.
yeah, that is true.
He's a victim.
I
Why
know.
wouldn't you pick him? It's not like he was not doing the fiddling. If he was the one doing the fiddling, get rid of him. Don't even draft him. But he was fiddled, the
I
poor
know,
guy.
but I think it's the brand image.
What's the brand image? I mean, you can rehabilitate this kid.
Would they put money on it? Like realistically, like Miami, would they want to go through that? I think it's just the potential for them. Would they rather pick someone, with
You're
that
saying
brand
he's a gun.
image?
You're saying he's a gun. Is he a gun?
How much of a
He
gun?
is a gun.
He's a gun. Bring him in.
He's so much a gun. They invited him because they thought he's going to get drafted high
Judging
up.
from the NBA's history, I also recently watched there's a TV show called Clipped, which is about the Clippers scandal, I think, that happened with Donald
Oh,
Sterling.
isn't that really shit, that show?
It was actually all right. I didn't mind
Okay.
it. But judging from that, and I know it's like
But that was
dramatized,
very different, though.
but there was
That's
so
the
much,
owner being an extreme racist.
racist.
No, but there was so much about brand image. How
But what's the optics here? I don't even see the optics. Poor kid gets fiddled by girlfriend. He's an amazing talent. Through the fiddling, he's persevered, and he should be drafted in the top 10. That's a great little story.
But it sounds like he hasn't persevered. He's still in that with the relationship, right?
He's still in the relationship,
Yeah.
yes.
And like I say, he's got in defensive.
The allegations will always surround the team. It'll affect him probably on
The
the
relationship,
court,
with
off
the
the
chemistry of
court.
the players. You got to have that green line, dude. You can't.
But again,
That's a different game, brother. That's FIFA.
but he's not Fred the Fiddler. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's got so many names, dude.
He's not done anything wrong. So why would you not draft
I
him?
don't know. Look, I'm not the commissioner or any GM here either.
And Kush is probably more like his views are probably more in line with how other GMs were thinking, given that he was, passed over the first 30 picks of the first round.
There is something there.
There is definitely
There is
something,
something
there.
there. It's unfortunate, bro.
Speaking of brand image, what about thoughts on the Hawk Tuah girl?
Oh, we're gonna go there.
Oh, she had interviews, right? Recently,
Dude,
I saw
she-
her.
She's milking this for what it's worth. She's like coming out with merch. She was on like this big podcast the other
Dude,
day.
I walked into this room last week and these two were showing me all sorts of memes. He's like, the Hawk Tuah guy. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they just show me the clip, bro. How has she gone this viral?
Dude, NRL teams like the Warriors like made a edit of it. Like two of us, a Shek scored a goal, and it was like you got to give him the Hawk Tuah, and then it cut to the commentator saying Vasa Shek as he scored a try.
Yeah, I actually don't get how she's gotten famous. Like,
I don't know. That clip just went massive for some reason.
You got to
Is this
spit
a-
on that thing.
Is that an industry plant? Maybe.
I
It's
don't know.
like it's a funny clip. I didn't think it would go this massive.
I think the week following the clip, everyone's like, oh, she's gone into hiding. She's a teacher.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
can't
There's so
know
many
about
rumors,
this.
like she like got fired from a job apparently, and then
Apparently
she came
that's
out and said,
all
"No."
fake.
And it's all
Okay.
then she's milking on podcasts and
Yeah,
shit.
she's on podcasts full giving like
There
yeah,
was there was a clip on the podcast where I think they asked her like, "Oh, what are your plans? Are you gonna go on podcast? Are you gonna do a show?" And she was like, "Yeah, I got a show." Then the top comment was like, "Show about what?"
dude. She said she's
spitting on that thing.
Dude, she's moving to LA to like try and pursue a full time
Be influencer.
influencer.
Crazy.
Off one viral clip.
That's all it takes.
And then on that podcast, they had a segment which I think we should steal called Hawk Tuah or Not. And they showed random guys.
Like Donald Trump and stuff. Yeah.
She would Hawk Tuah on. What a time to be alive. This is brain rot? Is that like top
This is
tier brain
top
rot?
tier brain rot, dude. This reminds me of the Neck Minute guy when he was getting interviewed, and then he's full of, oh, I've got the new saying for next year, you know, just watch out. I've got the next big thing. Fizzled out. So you reckon
fame
she's
It
got
was
something?
different back then. There wasn't a TikTok and stuff like that.
Nah,
Where-
there's
But you
no-
reckon she's got something then?
No, fame is fleeting. Fame is fleeting.
Hey.
You
but that's
gotta-
why she's going to try and grab onto anything she can.
Yeah, get rid of the merch. Start selling the merch. I think she said, I watched a podcast with her or like some clips or whatever. She didn't have social media. So she's going to reactivate it, build a following. But I reckon I'm giving this girl like 2 months.
2 months is a
already
long
tired.
time, brother.
That's what I'm saying. 2 months, she's gone.
By the time this episode's out, there's probably a new clip.
Mm. All right, we are back with 5 second challenge. I don't know when we did this. It's been years. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna say a category, name 3 things in 5 seconds. Done and dusted. You get a point if you win. Simple as that. So, Ro, I'm gonna start with you. Name 3 people that you love in 5 seconds.
My mum, dad, my brother.
Shit, 1.88. That's beautiful. Damn, bro. All right, here
This
we
is a
go.
hard game. This feels very easy.
We made it hard for comedic purposes.
Correct. May or may not have been scripted at the time as well.
And it was also scripted.
Yes, correct. These ones might be a little easier. That's
Did
the
we?
thing.
Wait, hang on. We never did these as segments though. We just
Yeah,
posted
let's
these as
No.
clips.
lift the lid. We did it separately to the podcast to get Critical Banter gaming clips so the kids in America would like our Call of Duty content. All right, that's what we did.
Should we do it in 3 seconds? Is 5 seconds too easy? Because now that I'm thinking about it, back then, while we were talking about it, we knew, so we had timed it to perfection. You know what I mean?
I think
No.
3 and 3 seconds.
3 and 3.
Yeah,
Three
second
and
round,
three?
Second round.
Okay, 3 and 3. Here we go. Sen. Name 3 things that can fly in 3 seconds.
Bird, plane, pelican.
Um, you counting
He said
bird and pelican?
Yeah, I'm not counting. I'm not counting. All right, Ro. Name 3 people in 3 seconds.
Barack Obama, Sen, Kush.
Damn, not bad.
Barack
How did he
Obama.
name Barack Obama over you?
You're thinking US
That
politics.
hurts, bro.
No, and I was like, oh, I don't think I have enough time to start sending US
Gave the full
politicians.
Govy as well.
Barack.
Not even just Barack.
Barack
US president.
Hussein Obama.
Born in Hawaii.
All right, Sen, you're up next. Name 3 reasons to miss work in 3 seconds.
Sick, running late, diarrhea.
That's nice. 2.37. You're getting pretty close here. All right. Migs. Name 3 words that start with B in 3 seconds.
B bar bat.
Shit, that's class.
That was close.
That is class.
Oh, bad.
1.79
What?
on that.
Dude, maybe we got quickest time.
Yeah, let's just go world records.
We changed the game.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
We've
world
changed it about
records.
7 times in the
Yeah,
middle, so
okay.
it's fine.
So
I'm
1.72.
running out of categories, but all right, let's keep going. Name 3 things you can eat on toast in 3 seconds.
Jam, marmalade, butter.
1.85.
Oh, no!
Ooh, by 0.06, Miguel in the lead.
Marmalade was a ambitious choice to try and get quick.
What would you
Someone-
say? Jam, butter, Nutella? Oh.
That rolled off the tongue. But I'm actually worried about your clicking skills.
Maybe 2 of us time at the same
No,
time.
no,
Oh,
it's
you-
not.
No, it has to be
Fine.
consistent.
Yeah.
Kush's
Yeah,
timing.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Let me do it. All
Wow,
right.
this got way more fun.
All right. Sen, name 3 things you shouldn't do at a casino in 3 seconds.
Cheat, urinate, eat.
3.03. Bit tough.
How come
Bit
I
tough.
got that one? You shouldn't do it at a casino.
Shouldn't.
Not only does he have to think about the casino, what not to do.
What not to do at a casino?
Also, eat. I'm not going to count as
Yeah,
one.
You can eat at the Star.
I don't think you can eat at the table.
Ah, but he never said table, bro.
Yeah, I think
In
that
the
was
casino. The
implied,
restaurant's
bro.
in the casino,
I'm
mate.
not going to say anything. Murder someone.
Yeah, you can. Why didn't you?
Do drugs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Migs, name 3 stores in 3 seconds.
Maya, Coles, Woolies.
1.26. That's class.
Quickest hands in
Wow.
the West, bro.
Woo!
All right.
Can
Okay.
you get sub 1 second? Is that possible?
Clint Eastwood over here, dude. That was quick. That was
I don't
quick.
think you can go sub 1.
All right. All
It's
right.
like the 4-minute mile. You don't think it's possible until you can.
Bro, name 3 types of phones in 3 seconds.
iPhone, Android. Oh, no. No, I shouldn't have gone Android. Samsung,
Android.
Huawei. Oh, I choked. All right, sorry.
6.18
Not even in the original format, bro.
Disastrous, bro. Disastrous. Sen, name 3 types of liquids in 3 seconds.
Water, beer, Fanta. Fuck.
Ooh, 2.12. All
Okay,
right. Big's
all right.
still in the lead.
Fanta
Big's
Light,
is
bro.
putting up ahead.
The world record holder, Migs.
All right.
1.26 seconds.
Time to beat.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Is this entertaining to listen to, you reckon? Or is this just entertaining to us?
I think it's just for us.
I think
I have this thought multiple times in an episode.
Today?
And today more than ever.
Migs, name 3 countries in 5 seconds.
Australia, New Zealand, Philippines.
Nice.
Oh.
Stumble. Massive
deal,
stumble.
1.39.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still
I'm
quick.
consistent, but
Still
I'm
quick.
consistent.
He's still quick here. You know what? Bro,
Mm.
name 3 countries in 3 seconds.
Australia, New Zealand, Canada. That's gonna be a world record.
Oh.
That's gonna be a world record.
1.19. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Obviously, I'm not going to give Sen because he's got 3 countries in his head right now. All right. Sen,
Yeah.
name 3 cities in 3 seconds.
Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra.
Are you kidding me?
Someone.
0.93 seconds. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That's incredible.
Sub
That-
1. Sub 1.
That seemed pretty perfect.
The fact that I didn't go-
I don't think I can get anything quicker than that.
Well, I think Sen's won that. 0.93. That's class. That is
I want
class.
everyone listening to DM the podcast and let us know if that was interesting or not. Every single one of you need to tell us whether you liked it
I'm
or
sure Kush will cut out all the non-interesting parts.
This is
and
going
it
to be
will
like a 3-minute segment.
it'll be palatable, I
not.
reckon.
Regardless of how long or short this is, DM me, DM the page. I need to know.
Righty, we haven't done this in a while. We've brought back Would You Rathers. We've all got a couple prepared, so let's see what we got. I think I'll start us off. Mine's actually a bit on topic today. Mine is, would you rather spend a year in the head of Joe Biden or 10 years in the head of Donald Trump?
Trump, bro. Trump. The
10
man.
years.
The man.
Just the head. Like
Like,
I'm not Trump,
You've got his basic, but you've got his cognitive ability
mind.
and mental, yeah.
but I'm me.
yes.
As in my life scenario is me.
Correct. You're still you, but your mind is basically either Donald Trump or Joe Biden.
It's got to be Trump, bro.
No,
Is
but
it?
but if I'm Sleepy Joe, I'm not remembering what I did 2 days ago. Every day is a new life.
Groundhog Day.
Your personality is shit as Joe Biden.
It's even worse with Donald,
Yeah,
I gotta say.
Oh, it is true. But at least you're entertaining.
So you're like 27 now, Kush.
Yep.
37, you'll be chucking out one-liner quips, crazy views
Grab
on
him by the
like
pussy.
Yeah.
immigrants.
Ro has an 8 handicap. I can do it
So
in
that
6.
for 10 years, or you got to be basically a dementia patient for 1 year. Those are your choices.
But after 1 year,
You're back to normal.
I'm
You're back
good.
to normal.
I'm
You're back to
28
normal.
and flying.
Yeah.
To be fair, in the 1 year, you probably torpedo all career prospects.
Correct.
Respectfully, like you've lost your job.
Yeah, but if I'm Trump boss, I might be in jail.
You're funny, but
The way his head works, and I don't have the resources to keep me out. The reason he's not in jail is because he's a fucking
That's true.
billionaire.
That's actually, yeah.
I'm a hundredaire. I can't stay out of jail.
Life's a bit of fun, man. Life's a bit of fun. Just put yourself in the mind of Trump for a bit, you know? What's going through that mind? The little orange head.
He is successful, is he not?
He is.
Does he get a bit of the grind set? No, Joe Biden also successful in and of itself.
I think Biden has his good days. Let's not paint him out to be a 100% bad day sort of guy.
Are we talking now, Biden, now Trump?
yes, their
on
current
their prime.
mental state.
I'm not picking
I'm
Biden,
simply taking Biden because it's 1 year versus 10. I think they're both unhinged,
No, I think
but
and,
one year.
and
Yeah.
Trump will get me in hot water. Biden, just might need a caretaker for a year. You know what I
People
mean?
think you're 28 and you're acting like you have dementia. People will send you to a mental hospital. They will. But I'm willing to take that risk because you're right.
All right, so you're all taking Joe Biden in that one.
I don't think Kush was taking
I'm
Biden.
taking Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I want a bit of fun, man. I want a bit of fun.
I'm taking
Rogue
Biden.
choice. All right.
All right, I got the next one. Would you rather never eat a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again?
Oh, this is easy for me. I would never have a cold drink again.
Yeah.
Hot meals
That's
are like my staple.
Yeah.
I like when I see cold sandwiches, I don't even get, there's no appetite
Get
towards
sad.
it.
Mama.
Never have a cold drink. A crisp Coke
I
Zero?
love a cold, crispy drink on a 35, 40 degree day.
I can give it up.
water. Remember that 3 a.m. water that's just cold and classy?
Can I have
and
room
crisp?
temperature drinks?
Yeah, of course.
You can have room temperature
Yeah,
drinks
That's the easiest decision
and
ever.
room temperature food.
Yeah, I'm taking the cold drinks.
I don't think it's that easy.
It's so
I might
easy.
agree with you, but I don't think it's that easy.
It is.
I don't know. I will definitely be missing the crispy cold Coke Zero. I'll definitely be missing that.
No, of course, I'm not saying I'm not going to miss it.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, it's so easy
after
to
a
give it up.
walk, you go inside, you fill up your cup with ice, and you have.
You're only thinking about the drink. How about the food?
Milkshakes, bubble
Literally
tea.
the bread and butter. You can't even have bread and butter.
I can a room temperature bread and room temperature
That's
butter.
so depressing.
You
You
go-
can't toast food.
You go in, you get your rice, whatever you have for lunch, right? Rice and adobe chicken for Miguel, right?
That's a bit racially motivated.
Very much so.
And it is lukewarm. That's like the worst feeling ever is when I chuck my food into the microwave and it is not hot. And like
Yeah.
half of it is hot and half of it is like kind of lukewarm / cold.
You can't even have leftovers then.
Why not?
No, you can't because
You
it's
can't
hot.
walk-
Straight from the fridge, but
Yeah.
Okay.
you ain't have cold.
Alright,
You
buddy.
have cold pizza. I'm a huge cold
Yeah,
pizza
that's
advocate.
the only one that you can have straight out of the fridge.
No, it is true.
If you've got rice and curry, bro, that shit like congeals.
Oh, good thing
into-
I don't have rice and curry.
The scope of the impact of both, yeah, you're getting rid of the drinks.
If
It's a big loss. For me, it's a big loss.
No, if
It's
you,
a
I might
loss.
agree with you, but it's a
I'm
bigger
hurt.
loss for me than it seems to be for
I'm
you
hurt.
guys.
I'm a little bit hurt.
if you said it was hot water or like
Yeah.
warm, it would just like be warm.
Then it's a.
Then I'll think about it.
That's a thinker.
I'll still sack the drinks off, whatever. Foodie, you have it every day. All right. Would you rather only be able to use Lime scooters as your means of transportation, right? So you're scooting around everywhere. You gotta go to Melbourne, you're scooting there. Or only eat canned tuna for the rest of your life. Every meal.
That's
Just make this up now.
That's the response you deserve.
Kush, what's
Who's
yours?
just laughed in your face?
I didn't know where it was going because he started explaining the scooting.
Yeah, why Lime scooters specifically? We're not sponsored by them.
If I see a Hello Ride I can't get on,
Electric, you're just using electric scooters.
Okay.
all right? Whatever brand.
Everywhere I want to go.
Literally, yeah. You need to get to the podcast, you're liming it. You need to go to, Penrith or something,
Okay,
liming
the
it.
alternative is
You're eating
or
canned tuna. That's the only food you can eat.
give me the canned tuna. Call me Garfield.
Actually?
Yeah.
Get a can tuna as well, bro. I am not scooting around everywhere. You know how much
Well, you can't drive anyway, so I feel like
Life
an
scooter's
improvement.
different.
What about going overseas? So I can't go overseas. You
Okay.
can't fly interstate.
All right, forget that. You can fly. But when you're overseas, you got to scoot. any land transportation, you're scooting.
So if I want to get to work from here to the city, I got a scooter.
You better start waking up at 4 a.m., brother.
This is an easy one. That's
I don't even
tuna,
like
brother.
tuna though. That's a problem.
You're going to eat tuna for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Nothing else.
Would you rather scoot for 4 hours every
Yeah.
day?
I think I can adapt my lifestyle to scoot only.
You just live near work. You just make
Genuinely,
friends near there. Yeah.
genuinely.
Nah, man, you're mental.
The biggest thing I have to do is scoot to the airport, and apparently I can fly.
How can you
Basically-
scoot to the airport?
And how
I'll
can
live. I will curate my life that I can scoot to the airport and scoot to work.
All right, fine. So you live close to work. How are you getting here?
See you guys. I'll zoom you.
Yeah, shut up, man.
Once a week, you scoot for a couple hours. Good fun.
Exactly. I think you can scoot on the motorways now.
What about meeting all your friends at nights and whatnot? Well,
I only have work friends now.
Are you going to ask you the location city? Right, here's my address.
I have a 1 kilometer radius.
So dumb.
No, you reckon? But if Mix is chucking out like, if we know Mix's position, right? He can only scoot everywhere.
Am I losing you as a friend if I can only scoot?
Yes.
No,
100%, dude.
No, I
That guy's restricted.
yeah, but I think we make it work for him. I think your mates would make it work for you.
I'm not making it worth for a guy who can
Also,
only scoot everywhere.
You have to live in the flattest suburb in Sydney as well. Your biggest enemy is a hill right now. You
But
can't scooter up a hill
Yeah,
You can electric.
very slowly.
yeah.
Nah, but you still can.
But you're eating tuna, canned tuna. It's not sashimi, brother. It's not
That's fine.
top grade.
It is what it is.
Can I have canned tuna with other stuff?
No, it's just canned tuna.
This would you rather do?
I get it.
It's a very simple would you rather.
And I'm scooting.
Why isn't it transportation to another transportation thing?
No,
That's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
To tuna, bro. I don't get it.
I am still sticking with the
I'm
tuna.
thinking tuna.
I'm taking the scooter.
I'll become a cat, bro. I'm scooting everywhere.
Scooting, get out of here.
All right. Okay. I'm going to
Yours
go to
better
mine.
be good now, by the way.
Yeah, after all that chirp.
Yours better be fucking amazing.
Would you rather eat lasagna? No, okay. Would you rather be with a person who constantly complains or constantly brags?
Oh, you've actually got an actual one.
I've got a
So it's not would you rather be a person that complains or fly to the moon twice a week.
No.
All right, let's digest this one, all right? Complains versus brags.
Yep.
What's worse?
Complaining.
Wait, as in you'd rather be... Oh, no.
No.
You're answering my question.
Complaining is a nightmare. It's
It's not constructive.
So
in
we-
any
we-
way.
But then every sentence, imagine every sentence like, oh, I did a 5K run, my personal best. And then like you could, I cook something for you. Oh, I could cook the best thing. Like every single thing
We're
is...
here today. Meeks comes in, all right? Meeks comes in, he's the one complaining. He's like, all right, what are you doing? You're sitting down like that, Ro. Uncross your legs. Ro, stop talking about tuna. Or the other side, Meeks is being like, you know what, Ro? I just ate a whole can of tuna.
I am the best.
Yeah. Let me show you how to podcast constantly.
Because if you're bragging about everything, you're bragging about the dumbest things as well.
No, of course. But for some reason, like I think complaining, it just sucks the life out of me. I can't like tune out of complaints. But I can for some reason just like if someone's bragging, like whatever, man, like it's funny.
But this is constant. Remember
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I still maintain my stance.
I think a barrage of bragging would get to me more than complaints. What about you, Sen?
I think complaining is more annoying.
just whining nonstop.
It's one-
I think the
Yeah,
complaining is a
correct.
vibe. It's an energy sucker.
Like
It's a
just-
vibe killer.
Like for the
It's just so negative.
exactly for the bloke who's bragging, right? You just give him one bang, right? For the guy who's complaining, you just want to wring his neck. That's the vibe that I get.
Is it too late to add this to the clips?
Is everything all right at home?
No, everything's fine. It's just 9:30 on a Thursday night.
Thursday night.
I think he's discovered a colony of ants and he wants to get rid of them again.
Dude, how violent did he do?
The punch is violent. The punch is so violent.
What was your answer, Kush?
I
It's
say,
your would you rather. What's your answer?
I'm saying bragging is worse. I can't stand a guy constantly bragging, just trying to
So you-
one up you always. I can't.
But the
handle it.
alternative is someone just who complains 24/7.
I actually think I can. I'm the opposite of right. I
can
think
zone it
I
out.
can zone the complaining out.
Really?
But the bragging, just the constant I'm better than you versus like, oh, what is this? I don't know.
Nah, dude, just the way you even said it there, the complaining sounded more annoying.
I think the complaining will get annoying quickly, but the bragging over time is going to become super, super frustrating.
My one is, would you rather have to announce every time you fart? So you fart and you be like, I have farted to everyone around you. Or you take a shit, but you have to bring someone into the toilet, show them your shit, and then get them to flush the toilet.
Here you go, Kush, 2 related ones. Go on.
At least this one's thematic, dude. Why is there a caretaker involved?
So let's say I'm alone.
Yeah.
And I really need to take a shit. There's no one in a...
You can shit, but you just can't flush it. You must wait to bring in a third party, show them the shit, and then you flush.
So if
Who's
there's
the
no one
second party?
around me,
Sorry, the second, whatever.
no one's around me 1 kilometer radius, I gotta shit. Do I get to wipe?
Yes, yeah.
So,
yeah, that's
so,
fine, that's
so I do everything, not flush. I have to go out
Correct.
to the ether,
Find
someone
someone,
willing,
invite them into
willing
the-
to come back to my abode,
Yes.
show them my shit.
Hey, man,
Yes.
I've got a problem. You have to be here.
What if no one wants to come?
It stays
Then
there.
it stays there.
Get a good plumber. What can you do?
Or the alternative is
Or you pick it out, throw it in the bin.
no,
Right?
it has to stay in the toilet. Has to stay in the toilet.
Okay,
Come
has
on.
to stay. Has to stay.
Or every time you fart, you must announce, even if no one's around, you must publicly announce, I have farted.
So even if you try to be silent like that tactic, where
Doesn't
you
matter.
Spread your
You must
cheeks,
still
Oh, yeah.
must
Still have to
disclose it publicly
How loud must I disclose it?
within at least earshot for anyone around
So it
you.
can't be just a tiny whisper every single time.
I'm choosing the bring a bloke into the bathroom option. 'Cause I personally, right? I love to fart. I do.
Mm.
But I can't be announcing it respectfully. Like there's some shame in farting. It feels like there's less shame in pooing. Plus, I think my bowels are a bit messed up these days. Like I'm going one every 2 days. So,
Oh, a bit consty.
but not really. When it comes out, it's
Get on the
fine.
prune juice.
Nah, that's consty, bro.
Or
One
get
every 2
Yeah.
days.
Metamucil, bro. It's
Gotta
really
be
good.
one a day, brother, at least minimum.
I'm telling you, it's fine.
Nah, some people apparently it's normal to go
Yeah,
one every
okay.
2 days.
But yeah, I'll bring someone in. It'll be a little gag. Like,
Yeah.
have a look at this.
Have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
So you're choosing the bring a brother to flush the toilet.
I think it's more
You?
accessible. I'm choosing the same. Like, there's going to be a time where maybe someone's gone overseas or people I'm living with, like, for example, family's gone overseas, just me. That 2 weeks, I'm going to have to get neighbors involved, you know? I'm going to have to get people involved for the poo.
I think it's just ring a brother up. Like, ring set up and say,
Maybe
hey,
it's a
come
service
through.
we
Can't
set
have
up.
a personal caretaker. This is not like Lester from
It's like
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
No, but you
Jimmy
just-
brings. But
You just have one of the boys.
Yeah,
Jimmy
someone-
checks your shit.
What about you at work?
Yeah, you'll have a workmate. Mate,
Call
it'll
your
be
manager.
funny.
You need to confide in someone. So,
Yeah.
Look, I have this clause. I have this clause in my life that you must help me out with.
Like, if you announce
Party.
farting,
Yeah,
mate, people will actually think you have you're on the
Business
spectrum.
meeting. Really tense business meeting, you know?
You have to release.
Often you could just let a silent one go, but the silent one goes, I have farted.
No, you're right.
So you're choosing also the.
I'm choosing the bring a brother in. Righty. Next one. Would you rather forget who you are or forget everyone around you?
What do you mean forget who I am?
You forget everything about your life. You forget.
Doesn't that intrinsically also
Childhood.
mean you forget?
No, but
people
I can
around you?
recognize who you are. You're Sen.
I'm happy to forget who I am.
Yeah, I think in that.
Start
scenario.
clean slate.
Start again.
Oh
mate.
yeah, get a new personality.
I would say it's the.
Well, forget everyone around
way.
you. No,
No
way,
way.
dude.
So you don't like your personality? You want to keep it
Or
the same?
worst comes worst, the people around you can help you remember who you are. Put your pieces back
But
together.
that'll never piece together. That's the.
That's fine.
I'll reset. I'll roll the gauntlet. I'll take my
Yeah.
chances.
I
And,
kind of like who I am.
no, I like it too. I'm not saying I don't like who I am,
But-
but I'm
but
saying the
you are-
alternative.
But I think
is I lose everything.
You'll forget all the personal connections I have with people. But I know who you are, but I don't have that history because that's who I am.
Form personal connections
it's-
again.
no, but
Make some new friends.
Nah,
no,
dude.
no.
Why not?
as in you can, of course, but like that is a big uproot. You don't know your parents, your siblings, like you have no one around you recognize. That is ridiculous. You just have yourself.
If you said family, like you can still remember your family, I'd be like, all right. But the fact that you're
Everyone, man. It's
everyone,
all or nothing.
that losing the family, nah, that's tough. Can't do that.
Yeah, I think it's got to be forget myself.
Fair enough.
All right, this is actually related, Kush, so you'll maybe enjoy this one.
All right.
Would you rather just be accosted constantly by a mosquito, one single mosquito who just follows you and like that, right? Or would you rather constantly have like 10 mosquito bites, just itchy mosquito bites
Oh.
at all times?
Also, you're in a constant state of itchiness, always.
Yeah, you got 10 it's one day it's on your legs. Oh, suddenly next day it's on your back. Or you got
Oh, this is a good one.
Easy
actually.
one. Give me the scratching. I
No.
hate that sound of the. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
And you can't kill this mosquito at all. It's just
Yeah,
a
so I
sound
can't do
that's
anything to
following
no, he just vibes with you the whole
But is
day.
this mosquito going to bite me?
I don't care about the bite, but the constant hear, I can hear it.
You can hear it.
Nah, I can live with the sound, dude. I think my ears already got a bit of that, dude. What is it? Tetanus?
Tinnitus,
yeah.
Tinnitus, whatever.
Tetanus.
It's tinnitus. It's like
Tinnitus, whatever. Mix of what we said.
Tinnitus, I think,
Tinnitus.
It's tinnitus, I'm pretty
Tinnitus,
sure.
When you're the
Fucking Arcus.
you hear nothing, you hear a little buzz. Dude, I already got that.
right? No, dude.
So what's a little
scratching-
mosquito? The problem with the mosquito is the danger of getting bit.
That is
for me.
True.
If I hear it at night, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get bit at some point. I need to get it. But if I'm like, this bro's just chilling with me.
That is true.
If he's just
Yeah.
kicking back, yeah, it is what
I'll
it
kick
is,
back
bro.
with him. I'll go back to it. I'll be like,
Yeah, exactly. We'll form a connection.
Where's that from? The
pullover.
That's Hasbul. I was trying to remember. She's getting this. I'm like, where's that from? Okay. Yeah, okay,
But-
that's a good point.
and the itchiness,
Yeah.
dude, your skin's gonna get damaged if you're constantly scratching. Your skin's gone, man.
Hmm.
No, but the right is
You get used to it.
when you sleeping and you're hearing that.
You
I
get
think-
used to it. You'll
but-
think it's like an air
No,
conditioner.
but it's
Meeks is
constant.
right. It's half of it is knowing shit. It's in here somewhere and it could bite me. But if I know it's not going to bite me, it is what it is.
You'll
play
get
on.
used to it. Just
And the
constant
problem with the mosquito sound is when it goes and comes back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what annoys me.
All right, well, this guy's going to come back, but whatever. All right.
Yeah, but he's my bro now.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
he's not gonna bite me, it's one of the boys.
Yeah. Next one. Would you rather have a bad haircut for the rest of your life or a bad visible tattoo
Where's the tattoo? My
On-
head or something?
on your face?
I think haircut. You can cover. You can
Haircut.
You can
Every day.
cover it easily.
Just wear a hat.
How bad is this
beanie.
face tattoo?
I'm looking at mixing right now.
How
yeah.
bad is this face tattoo?
It's just a visible bad tattoo. That's what it is.
Like Mike Tyson. Let's say it's Mike Tyson's thingo.
Yeah, that.
But
Yeah.
that's
go.
unemployable. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Or any face tattoo is borderline.
Okay, fine. Let's say it's
employable.
on your forearm. It's just a really bad tattoo.
What, like a swastika or something?
whatever you consider is bad. Just like maybe
No,
it's
but
poorly
I'll-
designed. Maybe it's
Why,
like
you don't
swastika.
consider a swastika bad?
No, it's quite.
That's like a shit little drawing, right? It's like
Yeah.
a shit face or something. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
not racial, but it's like just,
Yeah, okay. So
it's just
Okay.
really bad and embarrassing.
I'm still taking the haircut.
then maybe I'm taking the tattoo.
might-
yeah,
I'm-
I thought it was like a hate crime or something on my body somewhere.
You went to the hate crime first.
Would you rather a swastika tattoo or swastika haircut? Is that what you want the question to be, Sen?
Good question, actually.
Shoosh. Okay, yeah. If it's on my arm and it's just like a shitty drawing or something, I think I might take that.
Anywhere but the face, I'm taking the tattoo.
Yeah. My final one. Would you rather your life as it is right now, or you get $1 million a year, but for 5 days, Monday to Friday, you have to work in a men's cubicle, and your job is just to hold everyone's wang while they pee.
Did you come up with these in the toilet or some shit?
Did you go that far, dude?
So you just every day, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
I'm a pee
men
assistant.
Come in,
I'm doing it.
you hold their peen, you give them a few shakes, and then you send them on their way.
Holding, shaking, jigging, dancing with it, bro. What did you say? $1 million?
$1 million a year.
I'm taking that, bro. $1 million a year.
A million
Sometimes
per,
you have to dual wheel. You'll hold two in two.
Triple wheeled if you want. $1 million.
a million
Third one
per
going.
annum.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
7 days a week then. Let's say 7 days a week.
Yes, dude. It's $1 million a year.
Oh, it gets tiring after a while.
No, but then
Get
it's just a
used to
job. Then it's just
It's
a job.
a job. All right, some guy comes in. All right, take it out, boss. Put it in.
I think after a week, you're just like, this is what it is.
Yeah. People get used to it, dude. It's $1 million a year, bro.
I think the $1 million is making it a pretty easy choice as
Yeah.
well.
Maybe if you said 500,000.
500,000 Kush.
Even then.
Wait,
probably.
are we keeping it
for
at
a
5
year.
or 7 days a week? Does he get
We'll say 5.
weekends?
It's Monday to
Okay.
Friday.
So he
You
gets
get your
weekends.
No annual leave, nothing like that.
No, man. Just
Okay.
But can he get called in weekends?
Yes, you can.
So there's a danger of it being
There
6
is, yeah.
every now and again,
For
or
a
7.
year? I think I might.
For 5 years.
500,000.
It's 5 years.
Oh, it's 5 years.
It's 2.5 milli.
Doing it.
250,000 a year.
No.
No, we're dropping it.
Now he's just
We're dropping it.
negotiating
Oh,
you down.
250,000.
I think now we're in thinking territory.
No,
No,
250. No, it's not.
Nah, 250,000.
That's a
I'm not
definite
doing
no.
it. Yeah, I'm not doing
250,000.
that.
Is it?
Is it?
That's just hitting $1 million for 5 years. Just.
Only $1 million.
What could I do with $1
Oh.
million? And all I got to do is hold people's wangs, man.
How low are you going then? Is 500,000 the cutoff over 5 years? So only 100,000 a year?
Would you rather this or your current job?
Well, I
Because
rather
this is no thinking. This is just holding wangs.
No, but imagine how bored you're going to get, dude. That's the most
What do you
boring
mean?
time
You're on your
ever.
phone holding a wang.
I'm not uncomfortable with the hand movements you just made,
But
Kush.
also, even if you're on your phone, like, it gets boring after a while.
You can do whatever
That's it. You
want
live
there.
in the cubicle. That's all you do.
I
Yeah,
think-
but if no one's coming in for a good half
But you're
hour,
stuck in the cubicle.
No, but that's
it.
fine.
No,
You
It's
can
fine.
live
I'll
your
set up
own
shop.
side hobby.
no. You have to be engaged in this job. You can't bring other things to entertain you.
Even when you're offline mode, bro, you're watching it.
So no one's in there. What am I doing? Staring at myself.
Pretty much.
stare at the clock.
No, I'm sure you're allowed to get on your phone. Actually, you make the rules.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not doing it for under 500 grand.
Yeah, I'm not doing it under 500 grand. Agreed.
And I'm having a little think at 500. Is this who I am?
No, I'm doing it at 500.
Does this fit with my morals?
But original 1 million, sign me up.
All right.
it.
Done.
Would you rather die tomorrow or live forever?
What the fuck?
Coming from holding wangs.
I would
Die?
love to live forever. What
This
are
is
you
the
talking
easiest
about?
one.
Live forever.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
heard you.
So
Yeah,
you will
maybe.
see everyone you know die.
Yeah,
And
so
what?
The alternative you gave me is I died tomorrow.
The universe explodes and you're still living in a state of nothingness.
Beautiful.
It
No
is what it
worries.
is.
I'll learn. Yeah.
There's nothing to learn. Your body's gone, dude.
No, you're living forever. Your body's fine.
The universe has imploded.
And what?
So what? You
It is
can
just-
start
That
again.
Your
means I'm a god if I survive
Your
that.
state of mind is just blank in nothingness forever.
Dude, again, no issues
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
whatsoever.
My issue is not with that part. It's just your alternative you gave is so outrageous.
You know what? Fair enough.
You're dead tomorrow, boss.
Yeah. Maybe if you said like in 10 years or something. I don't know. Tomorrow.
9 p.m. Friday. Fucking dead, bro. All right, bro.
All right, right.
Right, my final one. Would you rather wear a fedora on your head at all times? right?
Get ready for this.
Or every drink of water you have has like a couple of drops of like your friend's blood.
What?
Like
Did
two
you
drops,
say to
two
me?
drops of blood.
What are we doing here? What are we doing on
What
this
do you mean?
episode, bro?
Why is it 2? What do
I
you
think we needed to.
We could just do anything.
What are we doing, guys? Seriously.
Just 2 drops of blood.
If you've made it this far in the episode, fuck me, fair play. Seriously. This might be one of the episodes.
Would you rather be able to talk to dogs or have a penis for a head? Just
No, but these are two like equally somewhat inconvenient things.
I get what he's trying to do.
What was the first one?
Okay, you have to wear a fedora
The rest of your life.
24/7.
Sleeping.
Okay,
Okay.
no, it's not sleeping. Just you have to wear a fedora.
So when I
Fedora
retire at night, fedora's
Fedora
off.
off.
Every time you're awake, you're wearing a fedora.
Yeah. Or you drink water, but there's a couple of drops of blood in there. 2 or 3 just little droplets.
Give me the fedora, bro.
This is fedora, no?
Seriously?
Fedora.
2 drops of blood.
Your friend's blood. What
If
if he
you
has
said
like
just 2
Alright.
drops of blood.
What if he has like hepatitis or
No.
HIV AIDS or
No,
something?
no.
Then I have to avoid garlic or
Okay,
some
so
shit
no
as well,
risk of
bro.
Disease, nothing like
Zero
that.
disease. It's just 2 drops. It's barely.
It's just the
texture of blood.
inconvenience of the blood. No health risks
No,
or
you're
anything.
not going to get any
Oh, then
issues.
I'm taking the blood.
All right. See how everyone's tunes just changed?
No,
Not
I'm
so
sticking
easy.
to my fedora.
Serious?
Yes.
Why? Nothing's going to happen from drinking the blood.
But you're
it's just
still a
weird.
vampire.
Yeah, so what? I always wanted to be Nosferatu, bro.
Yeah.
I'm taking the blood.
Yeah.
I was worried about the health risks, but if they're all gone,
You would wear a fedora and just drinking liquids.
It could be fun.
you're that neek with a fedora, bro.
Like if you're drinking, imagine you're drinking a water bottle. Hey, what's 2 drops of blood
Is
in
it
a liter
only
of bottle?
water or all liquids?
No, just water, mate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll take the blood.
What if it's urine?
So, Kush, what's your last one, Kush? What do we
Okay.
got?
Make it a good one.
All right. Would you rather live in the Jurassic era with 50K worth of supplies or in the year 4099 but only with 5K worth of supplies?
Wait.
What?
4099, that's correct. Somewhere in the future.
The year 4000.
4,000. Somewhere in the far future, but you only have $5,000 worth of supplies. You don't know what's in that future.
Jurassic era is dinosaurs and them lot, right?
You got T-Rexes and pterodactyls and stuff, but you got 50K worth of supplies.
I don't need, dude.
Yeah,
Send me to full 4,999.
absolutely. Send me to the future.
yeah.
You can give me $0 of supplies. and
What
I would
value
still
am I
take that
getting
option.
with
Yeah.
old T-Rex over there?
Bro, dinosaurs with a machine gun? Can you imagine that shit? 50K worth of supplies.
That gets old after 10
That's
minutes.
like 5 machine guns as well, like 100 rounds each.
That's true. Okay.
What about electricity, Kush? Stuff like that. Bare essentials in life.
Anything you want. It's 50K worth of
Fortnite.
supplies.
I don't
You
have
can take it.
Fortnite.
You can take whatever you want. It's $50,000 worth of supplies.
All
you
right,
can
so I'll
make
take-
electricity there
How? With $50,000?
if you want. Surely, isn't that how what's the guy's name? Tesla.
Nicola?
Yeah, Nikola. What do you do?
Aren't there no other humans as well?
Dude,
When the
I,
dinosaurs were around?
I have no electrical engineering experience whatsoever.
Correct.
I don't know how
True.
to I don't know how to make anything with my bare hands. I'm like a shell of a man, do you know what I mean?
You're not a fan of big game hunting? Maybe with dinosaurs.
And then what?
In
What do I-
4099, I can do that in augmented reality.
Yeah, there's VR that lets me do that.
True.
They probably recreated
There's some sort of
dinosaurs back then.
simulation that I can enter.
What if it wasn't 4099, but it was something in the past? Like you got 5K worth of supplies, but you have to live in, the ancient Romans.
If there is a human involved,
Yep.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
You could give me like, 600 BC with the pyramids and stuff, whatever that was. I'll still probably take that option.
Okay. All right. There you go. That's the end of the Would You Rathers.
Well, that was an episode. I don't know how much of that made the final cut, Kush. I wish you all the best in the edit.
We've been here for 2 hours, waffling on about God knows what.
Actually, yeah, bro.
But no, thanks to everyone who came to the live show. And we'll catch you guys next week.